Thank you, Jill. And I'm really pleased to be here. You've laid out an ambitious set of issues, but they're really important as food and agriculture represent a significant share of the U.S. economy. We occupy a large part of the U.S. and global landscape and rely on water resources to produce food. We also, as a sector, provide nutrition for everyone who eats, which is everybody. So I think the footprint of food and agriculture is vast. And looking forward, we've all heard about the need to feed 9 billion people in a few decades, and this is a real challenge. And we also want to think about how to do it sustainably. And I think the topics that have come out of the Solutions Project will really help shape thinking and research going forward. And I'm a true believer. I'm convinced that economics and agricultural economics provide critical knowledge to meet these future global challenges. One thing we can do, and something that's important that the Economic Research Service provides, is objective measures of the well-being of the sector, track how we're doing. For example, we provide estimates of farm income, adoption of farming practices, and the food security of Americans and citizens and people around the world. And as economists, I think we have a strength in we're able to look at trade-offs. You know, you can't do everything, and when you make a policy choice, you want to be aware of what will happen to groups that are, how are groups affected, and what are the distribution of the benefits and costs when we go in different directions. And to me, that's a real strength for economics, because we can look at that by groups of people that are divided up by maybe what they produce, where they live, what's their income level. And that, and from my experience in Washington, that's something policymakers really want to know, and we're good at providing. I think the timing is excellent, and I'm really glad to have participated in the project over the past year and to provide opening remarks today. We have a time when we have a new president, there'll be a new Secretary of Agriculture and leadership team, and discussions of the 2018 Farm Bill are underway. So there's a real need for this knowledge, and I think putting this statement out there will really reinforce the value of what our profession does, and I hope shape people's thinking in terms of research priorities going forward. And then I'll just conclude, I think it's also a good time because there's lots of opportunities in terms of new research approaches. Jill, you mentioned big data, and I'd include in that combining different data sources, not just the big, but looking at how we match our rich survey data from USDA with some of these alternative sources. We have new methods of research. We can tap into behavioral economics, increased modeling capability with the IT capacity we have. And then to me, what's also important is being part of interdisciplinary teams. And many of the topics in this report really require economists, and I think ag economists are especially good at this, to work with our partners or our fellow scientists in biology or nutrition. So I look forward to today and to the, I think the report will really make a difference, and congratulate AAEA and CFAIR for undertaking this. So congrats.